Hello, boys and girls. This is Tammy at the Pine River Library, and I am here with a fun story time about spring. Spring is finally here. Our first book is Spring Things. Melting. You see all of our snow melting? And if you had a snowman, I bet you he doesn't look like a snowman anymore. Dripping. Have you seen icicles or water dripping from all the trees? The snow and the ice is melting away and dripping. Colds, grip, slipping. Oh, isn't it nice not to have to bundle just to go outside? There's still some cool days, so we might still need a jacket and a hat, but we don't need layers and layers anymore, do we? Sunning, warming. I bet you if you have any animals, they are loving the sunshine that comes in, because the sun now has some wonderful heat, and it makes us all feel happier. Thunderstorming. That is something that does come with spring. Some thunderstorms will probably be coming in the days, but not to worry if you're inside. Budding. Oh, can't you just wait to see all the little buds on the trees that are going to open up to leaves, seeing some of the flowers budding out? Sprouting. Some of you may have had sprouts already in your home. Many people have started planting already to get them up, get seedlings ready to go put in the garden. So if you've already planted something in your house, do you have sprouts? Trees leaf outing. That's kind of a fun word. That will be coming soon. All the leaves opening up and coming out and filling those trees. Throwing. Catching. I don't know if you've had a chance to get out and play. I do know over by the school, after school, I've seen the softball team and the baseball team. They're out throwing and catching, getting ready for their spring season. Babies hatching. I think we have a little bit of time yet, but yeah, there's going to be baby birds and bugs and insects all hatching. Hopping. Isn't it fun to get out with the chalk once your driveway is clear or your sidewalk is clear of snow? Draw, play hopscotch. Skipping. Kite string gripping. Sure signs of springs when you can see kites up, jump roping, or just getting to play outside on the grass. Biking, blading. Do you go bike riding? Have you tried rollerblading or roller skating? Lemonading. There's a sign that the weather is nice when you see lemonade stands out. Hoeing and sewing. So not quite time for this one yet, but it will be soon in the coming weeks where people get to get out and hoe in their gardens and plant their seeds. Mowers mowing. I know I'm not ready to mow yet. I have way too much snow in my yard, but it will be here soon. Buzzing, humming. All of the bees and the birds and the insects, they're all going to start coming around again. When it starts to warm up here, they all come back to Minnesota. Pretty soon we'll be able to hear them when we're outside. Summer's coming. It definitely is. This last week has been showing us winter should be over. We may get some more snow, but we are on the slide out of winter into spring and preparing for summer. Just don't go fill up your pools yet. I think it's a little chilly for that. But there is all the signs of spring. The bird, the butterfly, flying kites, flowers. Can't you just wait? Oh, spring stinks. Let's see what Bruce the bear is so upset about. It's springtime in Soggy Hollow, and everyone is happy. Everyone but Bruce. I love the smell of spring, says Ruth, the little bunny. Spring stinks, says Bruce. Ruth has a basket, a very nice basket. Let's smell some smelly springtime smells together, says Ruth. That is my basket, says Bruce. Oh, the green smell of green-smelling grass, says Ruth. Grumbles Bruce. Don't you just love the smell of grass when it starts to sprout and turn green, especially when you mow the lawn? The sweet smell of sweet-smelling daisies, says Ruth. She has made one heck of a headband that went all over Bruce. Rumbles Bruce. He's still not happy with those flowers, is he? The woodsy smell of woodsy-smelling trees, says Ruth. Ouch, mumbles Bruce. Yeah, a stick in the nose really could be ouchy. Plus, pine trees are sometimes ouchy, aren't they? He is just not enjoying the smells of spring. Oh, you're going to love the next one, says Ruth. What? Moose! Bruce does not look very happy to meet that wet moose, does he? I don't think he likes the way he smells. Get out of my basket, says Bruce. Bruce does not like the smell of wet moose. I don't know if I'd like the smell of wet moose either. It has to be worse than when your dog gets wet. Ugh. I know, says Ruth. Bears love the smell of honey. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? This smells like trouble, says Bruce. It looks like that bee is chasing him. Oh no, the bee got him in the bottom. Run, Bruce, run. Get away from the bees. He might need to clean that honey off, huh? Spring stinks, says Bruce. It sure does, says Ruth. The end. I think Bruce was saying spring stinks because he doesn't like the things that happen during spring. And Ruth was very excited of all the wonderful new smells that you get. The flowers, the honey, the grass, the trees, everything starts to open up. But it looks like they found another friend that Bruce is not going to like the smell of. A skunk. Woo-wee. So let's find another book of spring. It's spring. I run outside in thin pants and short sleeves. No thick, heavy winter coat bundled all around me. I skip and leap and feel light and free. Fresh air rushes all over me. Creeks and streams are starting to flow. We hear the trickle of melting ice and snow. Then one day, pitter patter, splitter splatter, rain pours down. Creeks and streams rush and gush again. I dip my boot in a puddle just to see how deep it is. Swish, swoosh. Watch this. Splash! It's spring. We find tight, pointy leaf buds on bushes and trees. I peel one open and see the tiny beginnings of fresh new leaves. I find some pussy willows. They look soft and sleek. I rub one gently against my cheek. The ground is growing soft and warm again. There's a clean, fresh smell in the air. We find tiny, new, green, glowy things everywhere. Animals that slept all winter are now waking up. Earthworms, frogs, turtles, snakes, beetles, ladybugs. One day we spot a robin. Then soon we see a red-winged blackbird and a bright goldfinch. Early in the morning we hear the birds sing. They cheep and warble and trill. It's spring. Birds fly here and there with grass in their beaks. We watch them building nests in trees, getting ready for new families. Squirrels line their nests with sticks and dry leaves. And here, in this hole, are new baby bunnies. Ducks quack to hear their ducklings. Geese honk to their goslings, all soft and fuzzy and out for a swim. Day by day I watch flower buds grow and swell. Soon they burst open into bright daffodil. So sunny and cheerful they make my heart sing. It's spring. Ferns uncurl, leaves unfurl. Tree branches that were bare now have tiny green leaves. It's time to plant seeds. Corn, cucumbers, beans, peas, and my very own sunflower seeds. The days are getting longer. Now the sun sets after dinner. Outside we watch the sky turn slowly dark and count the stars as they come out. Then all the spring peepers and bullfrogs sing, "It's spring!" The sun shines longer and the days grow warmer. One day I notice that the trees are all covered with full-grown leaves. Soon it will be summer, but right now it's still spring. I blow dandelion seed fluff and watch it float away. Dragonflies dip and dart every which way. I leap in the air. There's new life bursting everywhere. Come out, smell the flowers, hear the birds sing. It's spring. Isn't spring so fun? We have one more spring storybook for you, and I might need your help on some of the pages. Winter is coming to an end. Snow starts to melt, and almond trees bloom. It's springtime. The weather is a little crazy. It is sunny, it rains, sometimes it even hails, and then a rainbow appears in the sky. Can you count how many colors are in the rainbow? Well, let's see. We have red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, darker blue, and purple. So how many is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This rainbow has 7 colors in it. The next time you see a rainbow in the sky, you'll have to see how many colors it has. The sun rises earlier and sets a little later. It gets warmer and warmer. What time do you go to school, and what time do you get off of school? Do you go to preschool, or do you go to the regular school, or maybe you go to daycare? Do you see that it's lighter out longer while you are there? Flowers appear everywhere, and trees grow leaves again. Everything is full of color. What color are all of these flowers? Should we see? This one is red. This one looks to be purple. Ooh, look at this flower. This flower has 2 colors, an orange and a yellow. If we go back down, looks like we have another purple flower. Ooh, a blue flower. Oh, the lily of the valley looks like what this one is, and that appears to have some blue and some white. And we have another purple flower. If we go down, this one hanging down here looks to be orange. And then we have a white flower. Let's jump down here. So would we say that's pink? A dark pink. And oh, look at this one. Pretty orange flower. And we can't forget this guy. Looks like that's a light blue. Do you think it's light blue? This one down here seems to be red. And another pink one. Lots of colors. In the fields, farmers start sowing. With water and the heat of the sun, each seed will become a new plant. And not just the farmers who want to plant their seeds, we plant our seeds in the garden, don't we? Swallows come back, looking for the nest that they abandoned in the fall. Do you know what the birds make their nests of? They can use grass and leaves and sticks. Sometimes they'll pick up lint or some of our garbage that we accidentally left out or that blew away from us, little pieces of paper. But mainly they want the leaves and the sticks. On the farm, many animals are born and they follow their mothers everywhere. Some come from their mother's belly and others come from an egg. See if you can guess how these animals in the pictures were born. So, rabbits. How do you think the rabbits come? They come from their mommy's belly. And then we have ducks right below the bunnies. And I think I see an egg there. So the ducks are hatched from the eggs. On the next page, we have the sheep. The baby lambs. Do they come from the belly or come from the egg? They come from the belly. And then we have a chicken And I can see an egg there. Looks like those chickens come out of an egg. And the horse. That baby fowl comes right out of the belly. Ponds are full of tadpoles just out of an egg. A few weeks later, they'll become proud frogs. They grow pretty fast, don't they? Can you help the frogs find their flies to eat? Do you see them? Sorry about that. Right here's some flies, and looks like he's about to catch some flies over here too. He's probably happy that all those insects are coming out. Bees love spring. They fly from flower to flower, and they make delicious honey with the nectar they pick up. How many legs do they have? Well, let's see if we can look at one of those bees. Looks like 1, 2, 3 on one side, and 1, 2, 3 on the other side. So they have 6 legs. The sun is warm. There's a nice soft breeze. Let's play outside. Isn't that what you've been waiting for, to play outside? We've got balls and tops, skateboards and marbles, tennis rackets, bicycles, jump ropes, roller skates, all the fun time activities. There are special holidays in the spring, such as Easter. And usually around Easter, somebody hides some Easter eggs. Should we see how many eggs we can find in this picture? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have counted 9 Easter eggs hidden in this picture. It is time to take care of plants at home, at the park, and also to rearrange your closet. You have probably outgrown some of your clothes from last year for sure. Yeah, some of your pants and shorts that you wore last year may not fit you this year. So it's time to rearrange, and we can put some of those heavy clothes to the back of our closet and pull out the shirts and the lighter pants in the front of the closet. And don't forget to start your seeds, your flowers, your plants. Fields and gardens are full of fruits and vegetables. Watermelons, red currants, radishes. Can we name everything here? So what do you think she's eating in her bowl? Those look like delicious cherries. How about up on top? This an orange and a peach. Oh, here's a favorite of mine, strawberries. Oh, do you know what this long green vegetable is? Have you tried a cucumber? Yum. Oh, radishes. Those are really good to put in a salad. And we have watermelon. Do you like watermelon? Do you ever have a seed spitting contest with your watermelon seeds? Oh, look at the lettuce. Fresh lettuce from the garden is so delicious. Oh, what do you think these are? They look like they could be peas or maybe even green beans. That's one of my favorites to eat directly out of the garden when they grow. Oh, you know what these are, right? You have to get some ready for the Easter Bunny when he visits. Carrots. I don't know, how many of you had one of these to eat? A turnip. Have you tried a turnip? Some people like them, and some people don't. A taste is all your own. How about taking an excursion into the woods? You may find different insects that live in the woods. Spring is great for bringing all of our insects back. Can you name all the insects on this page? I see a fly. I see a wasp. Looks like we've got a beetle. We got grasshoppers, dragonflies, ladybugs, and ants. The walking stick. So nature gives us all kinds of fun things that we can do in the spring. If you're ready to get out and about, here's some ideas for you. So you can watch birds flying and see if you can see them with the grass in their beaks, and see if you can spot where they might be building a nest. Sometimes you have to sit and be very quiet outside to watch the birds do their work. If you take hair from your hairbrush and put it outside for a bird, they may use it to line the nest. If you find a nest where baby birds have hatched, watch how the parents care for them. But remember, you must stay far away so that you don't frighten them or disturb them. So if you see a nest with eggs or with babies, do not touch. We want the mama and papa bear, our papa birds, to take care of them. Something fun you could do is put up a bird feeder. Help feed the birds. They can use the extra help in the spring because there's very little food that is left after the winter. They need the grass to brighten up, and they need everything to come back to life. And so they may not be able to get what they need right away. So a bird feeder is very helpful. But remember, if you put out a bird feeder, you might want to take it in at night, just in case, for the bears in our area. You can sit outside and just listen to the birds sing. See if you can identify the different birds just by their calls. A fun project is see if you can find pictures of animals, like a snowshoe hare or something with changing colors. Spring is the time that many animals, where their fur or their feathers change from a winter white to a summer brown. See if you can find animals that change their colors. Another fun activity would be to collect some earthworms. Put them in a large jar with moist dirt, not wet dirt, not soaking dirt where it's mud, but just a little moist, and wrap it up in black construction paper around the jar. Each day you can unwrap the construction paper and then watch the earthworms tunneling in the jar. After a few days, you can just take the earthworms and put them back outside. But you can see all the little tunnels and how they move throughout the dirt, and then just imagine that in your entire yard. So there's just some fun things to do with spring. Well, that is all we have for our spring story time this week. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.